I have a very unique handbag collection. In fact, I would go as far as to say that people think I have a very unpopular handbag collection. And I don't mean that in a positive aspect. Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and I love handbags. I've also recently got into lowering my consumerism and doing a low by year. If you are in the luxury mindset and you also want to lower your consumerism, it might be a little bit tricky, and I invite you to follow along my journey with me. Today's video is in collaboration with Aaryn from the Handbag Housewife and Julie from Agent Handbag Reviews. We are all three picking three bags from our collection, and we're going to be talking about three other bags in comparison, but we're all doing this on a different topic, so we all have our own twist to our own videos. My topic is picking my three unique bags. In fact, I could probably do this on every single one of my bags because my bags are not very popular. But I'm going to share with you three of my bags that I feel like are not popular and the popular version of those bags. Starting out with my Louis Vuitton corset. Now, I don't feel like the Louis Vuitton corset is an ugly bag or an unpopular bag amongst the luxury crowd, but I do feel like it is so much less popular than a bag that's very, very similar, and that is the Pochette Métis. I've had the luxury of owning both, and I moved on from my Pochette Métis for a couple of reasons. One of which is it's just too boxy and too satchel-like for me. It doesn't resonate with my style. Another reason is the fact that it doesn't have this glorious top handle that the Louis Vuitton corset has. Now, the Pochette Métis does have a top handle, but it lays more flat and it's a lot more uncomfortable and a lot more unfunctional than the Louis Vuitton corset. Another thing that I absolutely love about the corset versus the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis is, for me, in my personal opinion, I feel like it's really feminine, the corset, versus the Pochette Métis, which is a little bit more casual and masculine. I have no trouble whatsoever dressing my corset up, especially because of this nice, beautiful top handle. I just take off the strap, wear it top handle, and it dresses it up. But I also don't have any issues dressing it casually. With the Pochette Métis, I had trouble dressing it up, but I also had trouble wearing it casually because to me, it's too boxy and too big to wear as a crossbody. And I'm a mid-size person, so for it to be a little bit too boxy for me and too big for me as a mid-size person, I just don't find it to be a flattering bag on most people's body frame as a crossbody. With that being said, I think that both of these bags are very, very functional and they serve the same purpose in my collection. So the corset is definitely my preferred style, but one of the other reasons is the interior. First of all, can you guys take a look at how stunning that beautiful pink color is? I absolutely love it. But secondly, it doesn't have the dividers that the Pochette Métis has. Now, with the Pochette Métis, I did like the back divider, the smallest divider in the very back, because I did like to slip my phone back there, but the other divider in the middle, I could have done without. I feel like it was in the way, it was flimsy, it got pushed back and forth depending on the size of the items that you put inside the slips. So I didn't find that it was practical or functional to have those dividers, and it just simply got in the way. Although I love my corset so much more than my Pochette Métis, the Pochette Métis had two things that were hands down better than the corset. One of which was the adjustable strap. You guys, the Louis Vuitton corset does not come with an adjustable strap, and for most people, that is not going to work. The strap is either going to be way too long or too short, and that's not a good feature whatsoever. However, you can get an additional strap from Louis Vuitton, or you can buy one off of Amazon for a very good price that is adjustable and matches the bag almost perfectly. The second thing is there's no back pocket on here, you guys. There is no back pocket. Why is there no back pocket? There's plenty of room for a back pocket here. So the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis does have a back pocket on it, which is definitely a key feature that I really enjoyed. I wish that the corset had a back pocket. Now, lastly, before we jump on to the next bag that I feel like is a unpopular bag in my collection, is the price point. The Louis Vuitton corset, because it's not as popular as the Pochette Métis, couldn't think of the word even though I've been talking about it for the last 2 minutes, is the price point. The price point is way less because of popularity, or that's why I feel like it is. I feel like it's because of popularity, and that just makes it even more desirable for me in my personal opinion. Next up is my YSL college bag in the medium size in the opium red, or my YSL small Lulu in the vintage blanc with the silver hardware. Are there any guesses as to which one of these bags is the least popular version and which one is the most popular version? You got it right. The Louis Vuitton college bag is a lot less popular than the YSL Louis Vuitton, not Louis Vuitton, you guys. The YSL college bag is so much less popular than the YSL small Lulu. Now, I have my theories about this, but you guys need to let me know. Why do you guys prefer the Lulu over the college bag? My theory on this is the fact that the Lulu is soft and squishy and it's feminine and it's girly and it holds quite a bit more than the YSL college bag. But for me personally, the fact that this doesn't have a top handle is a deal breaker. So let me break it down. Why do I prefer the college bag even though it's a lesser popular style? First up, the top handle. I love this top handle, you guys. It is, like I said, a deal breaker for me if a bag does not have a top handle. Another thing is, you guessed it, it has a back pocket. The Lulu does not have a back pocket. Now, I will say that the Lulu holds more, so the back pocket is needed more on the YSL college bag. And I just love the overall look of the college bag in every single color that it comes in. So if these two bags were in the same exact color, I would still go for the college bag. I love that it has a little bit of slouch to it. I love that it has the bold hardware. I love that it has the chunky chain. To me, it's a little bit more dressy than the Lulu because it has the chunky chain and it has the top handle, whereas the Lulu can only be worn crossbody or short shoulder, and it doesn't have that chunky, gorgeous chain on it. So this is more of my style. That's basically what it is. It's that kind of dressy, kind of casual, kind of edgy vibe that I really like in a bag. Whereas this one to me is a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more feminine, and just not really me. So why do I have both of these bags in my collection? I bought this bag off of Saki. It's a great bag to have in my collection. It does get used, but not very often. Like I said, it's a good bag. It holds all of my everyday essentials. It's very comfortable. I bought this bag for a whopping $1,400. And the reason why I say whopping, because that is quite a bit of money, is because it retails for almost $3,000 now. So for me, there's really no reason to sell it. I do use it. It's not sitting on a shelf, not getting used. But if anybody ever were to reach out to me, in fact, I have tried to sell this bag before, but if anybody ever tried to reach out for me and they were willing to purchase this bag, I would probably let it go and maybe possibly end up getting another college bag in the vintage blanc instead, because I just know myself, and if this was the college bag, I would use it so much more. However, that is extremely unpopular because very few people in the luxury world I have seen or I have come across own this bag, but most people in the luxury community on YouTube own this one. I would say about 80 to 90% of my handbag collection is the least popular option out of one or the other. So I could literally go on and on about what bag I own and why I chose it over the more popular style, but we are going to limit it down, and I have one more bag to share with you. Now this one's a little bit different because this is the Alma BB. And as you guys know, the Alma BB is a very, very popular style bag. In fact, I would go as far as to say it's one of the most popular style bags in Louis Vuitton. So why did I pick this? Well, that's because of the canvas I chose. This is the Louis Vuitton monopanane canvas in the Parisian street sign. I have to be honest with you guys, when I first saw the photos that were pre-released, you know, the ones that are all fuzzy and they have like words all over them because they're not supposed to be released yet. When I first saw that and I saw the back side of this bag, I was like, who on earth would want to buy that? And then I saw another photo with the front side and I was like, again, who on earth wants a sign on their bag? I was so negative about it, you guys. But then they popped up on the Louis Vuitton website and I instantly was in love. I sent photos over to my husband. I believe I purchased it within an hour after seeing it. I loved it so, so much. So I have zero regrets. I am shocked to shit that I hated it and now loved it, but I absolutely love it. I reach for this bag over and over and over again. There's nothing negative I can say about this bag. I just love the style of the Alma BB and I get the hype. So what is the style that is more popular? Well, it's the Alma BB, but in the Damier Ebene canvas. Now, I feel like the Damier Ebene is probably the most popular style out of all of the Alma BBs, but recently I feel like people are going more towards the epi leather, or that poofy leather was popular a couple years ago. I don't remember the name of that collection, but I feel like more and more people are getting into the leather bags from Louis Vuitton and less into the Damier Ebene canvas. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys feel the same way. Now that you guys have seen 3 of my bags in my collection that are a little bit less popular than their alternatives, I would love to know, do you guys have any bags in your collection that people feel like you should have gone with something else? Or maybe you have realized that the style that you have is less popular than a different style? Let us know why you went with the original style that you chose. Before you run off, I am going to have both Aaryn and Julie's channels down below, and make sure that you click on their videos because I am not sure what their topics are going to be with their 3 bags. And if you're anything like me, I am really, really excited and eager to see what they came up with.